Today on the channel, it's That's So Hard to Say Goodbye, part 11, and we talk a little bit of anger, we talk a little bit of inflation, and we say goodbye.
The spirit of the warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another edition of That's So Hard to Say Goodbye, as we are up to video number 11. Of course, this is a continuing saga that a lot of us collectors deal with on a daily, monthly, weekly basis, whatever you want to call it, where we always got things coming in, but every once in a while we got things leaving the collection, and that's what we're here to talk about today. It's no real big secret, but I thought I'd explain myself in this video a little bit, as I've talked about this before on the channel. But today, we're saying goodbye to something that is very near and dear to my heart, especially near and dear to this YouTube channel in 2021. As you guys remember, 2021 was the year of Star Wars, and Kyle is a guy that rarely ever gives up. I can only count on maybe a couple of hands where I had to give up, and it was reasons out of my control, most likely. And whenever I say something, whenever I say I'm going to do something, guess what? I stick to it. You see this YouTube channel, how many videos do I put out a day? 2, 3, something like that? Well, we've been doing it for 2 years, and guess what? I've never missed a day. On top of a very, very busy schedule, work-life balance is very difficult. I've cut out a couple hours of sleep of every single day to do this YouTube content, which I really do enjoy. It is very therapeutic, I guess. It is a bit of a stress relief for somebody like me in my position and what I deal with every day in my full-time job. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this kind of thing. But one thing we did last year is we did a Star Wars video every single day in 2021. I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to commit to it, and I'm not going to give up. And those videos didn't get tons of views, but guess what? It popped me. It made me laugh. It was a lot of fun for me to do, and that's why I do it, and that's why I do this channel. And if you do YouTube channels out there, here's a piece of advice. Do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. I got videos I probably shouldn't do because, hey, maybe they don't get a lot of views, but guess what? It's fun for me, and that's what it's about at the end of the day. And collecting is fun, but things going out of your collection, I should say, isn't as fun. But today we're here to talk about it. We're here to talk about Star Wars, specifically Star Wars 3 3/4. I have decided to cut bait and run on my 3 3/4 collection. Now there's a little asterisk by that, and I'll explain that here in a second, but Star Wars 3 3/4, near and dear to somebody of my age bracket. When I first started with the original Kenner Star Wars toys as a very small kid, that was the scale. It was 3 3/4 style. And I think Star Wars is the most successful 3 3/4 style figure of all time. They've had so many figures over the years, thousands of figures over the years, still making them to this day. But something different has happened in 2022. It's a thing called inflation. Oh, we all know about inflation. Of course we do. And it absolutely sucks. Things are going up in price. Things are getting so much more expensive. I don't care if we're talking about gasoline, we're talking about food, or we're talking about action figures. Things are through the roof lately. And Star Wars vintage collection figures, Star Wars Black Series figures, whatever figures are through the roof these days. And nobody has an unlimited budget. And maybe you do, I don't know. But nobody truly has an unlimited budget. Things have to give. There's got to be gives and takes. Unless, if inflation's up 8% and you get an 8% raise, hey, guess what? You're staying close to the race there. But unfortunately, most companies are probably given a 2 to 4% raise in 2022. Some of us luckier than others, some not getting raises. It's the same old story as it goes. But 2022 is the year of inflation, and for me, I had to take a look in the mirror and say, something's got to give here. Something's got to give. I got to cut back on a couple of lines because I'm not getting rid of my wrestling lines. I love my wrestling lines. I'm all in on G.I. Joe. Super 7's coming out with stuff, so there's a new line I got to buy. G.I. Joe Classified ramping up for more figures than ever before. Something's got to give. It's not going to be G.I. Joe. It's not going to be wrestling. I really do enjoy Star Wars Black Series. Not going to give those up. So what am I going to do? Well, it's the Star Wars 3 3/4. I said, a lot of these carry over. I got them 3 3/4. I got them in 6-inch. I'm going all in 6-inch. I'm getting out of 3 3/4, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here. So that being said, my asterisk with that is I'm not getting rid of everything. There's a few things I'm going to keep. I want to keep my Jabba's Palace set up. I want to keep my Rancors. I'm going to keep my Millennium Falcon, my X-Wing. I'm going to keep my Ewok Village. So there's going to be some pieces that are very iconic. The Geonosian Battle Arena with all my clone troopers, all my Jedis, I'm going to keep that. But some of the other stuff, do I need 15 different Han Solos in the exact same gear? I said, you know what? No, I don't. Am I going to make a fortune off selling this stuff? No, I am not. But it's about room. It's about inflation. It's just about reassessing what you're doing, reassessing your collection. And I had a lot of fun unboxing all those 3 3/4. And like I said, a lot of those will stay in the collection, but some of them got to go. And that's just the way it's going to be. And if inflation wasn't a thing and the new day, I mean, the 3 3/4 vintage collection right now, they're almost $20 a pop. I still can't wrap my head around 6-inch figures being over $20 a pop. Moving your 3 3/4 up to 20, it's just not for me anymore. I just said you got to cut bait. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to run. Kenny Rogers told me that, and I've been trying to stick to that for my whole life. But things like this, you got the Revenge of the Sith card. We were unboxing a different Star Wars thing every single day, as you guys know, in 2021. I've got the entire set in Defenders here of this set. I never got around to unboxing. It just ran out of time. We were doing an unboxing every day last year. I could probably have done all of this year as well with Star Wars unboxings, but I got a lot of these. I got a lot of other things. Got a lot of one-off stuff. I got some vehicles, some play sets, and I said, you know what? I'm going to cherry pick, but the majority of these, they got to go. I got to say goodbye to them. There's just no spot for me. I don't have enough a love for them where I am right now in my life. Who knows, 10 years from now I might say, oh, that Revenge of the Sith line, I need to get that back in my collection. I don't unfortunately think that will be happening for me. Like I said, you gotta assess things, and the inflation was the killer for me. That was it. I said, I want my G.I. Joes. G.I. Joe is my first love. Super 7 G.I. Joes, I gotta be all in on those. My wrestling collection, I love my wrestling. I'm complete on all the Mattel Elites. I gotta keep that going. They're adding new lines to that. So things are getting more expensive. You gotta pick and choose, and something's gotta give somewhere, and this is unfortunately what's gonna give. It's gonna be my Star Wars 3 3/4 figures. Most of them. I would say 90% of them, they will be going out the door. So it's sad. It is a turning of the page, another chapter written in the collection of young Kyle Peterson. But let me know your thoughts there in the comments below. What do you think? Are you purging anything currently? Is there anything that inflation made you drop out on? And I think if you look yourself in the mirror, I think there's a lot of collectors out there that have dropped a line or picking and choosing lines now because of inflation. Or if you're really smart, here's a tip. Here's what I would do. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. But here's the way to get the most bang out of your buck is I would buy every action figure that comes out, that's coming out right now that you want. Buy it a year from now. A lot of times you'll be able to get it from websites like Big Bad Toy Store, GameStop, Target, Walmart, whatever. You'll be able to get those on clearance, so you'll pay less than retail for those. You'll save a lot of money. There will be an odd figure or two that was like a Harley race situation that was extremely rare, extremely hard to find. But guess what? If you have to pay up for that 1 or 2 figures a year, you save so much money on the back end, you'll be able to get those and it won't feel as bad to your wallet. So that is a pro tip. I wish I could take that same advice. I just don't see me doing that. Oh, that shiny new toy, I can't wait. I can't do that. But it's some smart collectors out there playing that long game. That's the definition of long game. That's smart collecting. That's the way to do it. And then who knows, maybe you wait that year. Maybe I didn't like that one as much as I thought I did. I'm glad I didn't buy it when it first came out. Now I can skip it entirely. Who knows? You always got that option as well. But let me know in the comments, what has killed you in collecting as far as inflation goes? What has really stuck it to you? What is your Star Wars example? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. You might as well like the video. Like it. Pour one out for the old Star Wars 3 3/4 collection. We spent over a year talking about them. We might as well pour one out. Give it a whole like for that. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell, as I said. Of course, you can follow along on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And of course, the Patreon where there's a lot of fun over there. We've got giveaways. We got bonus exclusive content, and we get every video much, much earlier over there on the Patreon. And best of all, you get to support the channel. So there it is, another That's So Hard to Say Goodbye, part 11. Can you believe that? But I'm sure we'll have another number 12 sooner than later. I got some ideas. There's some things cooking here. I think video 12 and 13 may be looming sooner rather than later, so stay tuned for that. And the best way to do that, of course, subscribe to the channel. So there it is. That's So Hard to Say Goodbye, part 11. I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.